Welcome to this episode of Story of Trends. Today we're going to talk about what makes design great.
Yeah.
Luke.
What makes a design great?
What makes a design great?
A product or a service or anything you create with design. I think it's three things. It's business goals, because often overlooked, by the way. I mean, there's if you have a client or if you are a client, it's not just about making something look pretty. It's also making something that works for your business, either if it's increasing your sales or reducing your churn or making your customers happy, whatever it is, very important. The second one is, of course, the design principles that we have. We did a lot of research already. I mean, we have been building, and not me personally, but in general, humankind has been building designs or making digital products for 30, 40 years maybe,
at least, yeah.
Since the dawn of the internet. So that's very important. So we have a lot of research about that. And of course we have users. I mean, there's user experience design, but there's also a lot of principles that we can drag out of users itself. I mean, user research is very important, and we always have to account them into design. And if you bring those three together, you have the ideal combination. But I want to talk about those principles, those design principles. And there's actually three that I really like. It's the zygarnic effect, which is the need to complete, the aesthetic usability effect, and Jacob's law. And the aesthetic usability effect is really easy to explain. If something looks pretty, you think it's easier to use. So if something out of the box is just looks nice, it's wow, you immediately think, hey, this is a nice product for me. This works better. The second one is Jacob's law, also very easy. We have been used to using things in a certain way. If you have a door handle, you know how to use it. Same for a website. Users get used to how things look and how things function. And if you go against that, then your website is gonna automatically just behave differently and be confusing. If you don't have a navigation in your site, if your buttons do not do anything, they just do something or do something completely different, you're gonna go against nature basically. So that's the second one. And the third one is the zygarnic effect. There was a study done by Harvard, I think 2 years ago, and they wanted to increase the donations that people did for the Canadian Red Cross. So they had three different landing pages. The first one was just generic. They had on the left side, they had some you can insert a certain amount of money and then press donate. The second one was the same thing, but then they had the donations in packages. So you could have maybe a blanket for $15 or whatever. And you could see where the donation ended up. And the third one actually used the zygarnic effect. They had a progress bar and it said global survival kit. And you could check what you wanted to donate, multiple packages. And then you could see the progress bar fill up to 100%. And of course that one was the best because people want to complete something. They want to, complete something. If you ask a waiter what open orders he or she has, immediately clear. But if you ask, hey, the orders that he or she already delivered, already forgotten. So you want to complete an order, you want to complete something, that's human nature, and we can actually take that into account with design. So there's a lot of these principles, but yeah, those are my favorite three.